So today's the first day that I can actually see the sky this week, which is kind of unusual. And I just realized I have not personally spotted the new moon in my area at all yet, and I don't think it's been spotted by anybody. And somebody asked about who spotted it in Israel, and I thought about this for a second. I realized it's one of the first times I checked it that I ever noticed that it just said anonymous. It didn't even say two people. So who were these people that supposedly saw it in Jerusalem on the 23rd? Because when I checked it on early in the 23rd, I guess the time zones, maybe you guys can do some digging, but I'm going to look for it myself. If I don't spot it myself right now, I'm going to keep waiting personally, because where I am right now is where God has me. So I'm going to follow the clock he's got in front of me. Does that make sense? And I would encourage you to try to do the same. Maybe what I'm sharing will help you in navigating that in your life, because I feel like this is going to be one of those things. Let me explain something that just came to my mind as I was doing something else. For the past so many years, as I've been identifying the clues that God is putting in front of me to piece together what's going on and where I'm headed, kind of, and I've been getting clues, I guess. And one of the things that I felt was that there are lots of other people out there on similar types of journeys like this, all alone. We don't know that we're all doing something completely unrelated, all at the same time, that's going to lead us to the final destination, all at the exact same moment, as we slowly go through this with each passing moment now. I believe this is either standing at the edge of the Red Sea or actually like walking through it. Imagine how long it must have taken to actually do that. Like, the Red Sea is big. Like, I don't know which portion it was that they crossed, but think about it. It takes time. That's not to say we're going to be like, I don't know how God's going to do this, but I feel like to fit into this, we have a revolving door of at least a couple days, because if I don't see it today, so here's how it's supposed to work from my understanding, is that you're supposed to identify it actually during the daytime. In one of my other videos, I think I said it wrong because I was looking at night, and God kind of, since that time, has shifted my view to realize, like, wait, no, it's more in the daytime, because that's the harder time to see the moon with your naked eye. And when the moon is just a sliver, it's actually going to have to be a thicker sliver than it would have to be at night in order to be spotted. Because that's why it was such a pain to do this feast, because if the two witnesses spotted the moon like minutes before sundown, because it has to happen between sunup and sundown to identify that sliver after the moon has disappeared on the last moon cycle at the end of summer. So, like, if I can see it, then I'll consider, okay, God's shown it to me, at least. You go do the same thing. Confirm that you can see the moon sliver wherever you live. And let's take each step with God in this. I already feel like I'm halfway in the rapture, almost. You know what I mean? It's not that nothing is happening. I think everything is happening right now, exactly the way it's supposed to. We're finally there. It's just a matter of, okay, how long is this last little piece? We don't know, but it's now marked. The midnight cry, I think, is clearly, at least among us, it's known. So now we wait and see what happens next. So be encouraged.